if you're one of those people who believes Facebook has too much access to your personal information, well, good news. Facebook would like to introduce you to someone with similar concerns.
Mark Zuckerberg announcing that Facebook is getting into dating.
He says that 200 million people list themselves as single, and Zuckerberg wants to foster long-term relationships.
So today, we are announcing a new set of features coming soon around dating. Now, this is going to be for building real long-term relationships, all right, not just hookups.
Yay! Finally, relationships without the hookups. Yeah, Facebook really has its finger on the pulse. You know how many times I've been in a relationship like, too much hooking up, too much hooking up. You know what really turned me on? Meeting your parents, yeah. But it is sweet that Zuckerberg says this is for building long-term relationships. Just imagine, you meet someone on Facebook, you get married, you have a kid, and then because you didn't read the terms of service, Facebook takes that kid and sells it to Cambridge Analytica. Yeah. So beautiful. And then it's only a matter of time before the Russians meddle in our love lives. It's just going to be like, yes, I'm seeking long-term relationship. We make life together and vote as family. And speaking of people you wouldn't trust with your personal information, do you guys remember Harold Bornstein? He was Trump's personal doctor and Lebowski's stunt double. You remember him? Well, when Trump took office early last year, Dr. Bornstein told the New York Times that Trump was perfectly healthy for his age and that he took a few medications, including Propecia, to try and slow down his balding. All right? Well, it turns out the president was really pissed that his doctor suffered from open mouth disease.
Breaking news. A rather bizarre new allegation from President Trump's former private physician. Dr. Harold Bornstein says shortly after President Trump took office, the president's personal bodyguard and a top lawyer for the Trump organization suddenly came into his office, made off with all of the president's medical records going back decades.
Who created a lot of chaos. I couldn't believe anybody was making a big deal about a drug that's to grow his hair, which seemed to be so important. And it certainly is not a breach of medical trust to tell somebody they take Propecia to grow their hair. What's the matter with that?
Okay, first off, beautiful hair. Yeah, I feel like when he was giving Trump Propecia, he was like, one for you, one for me. One for you, one for me. And second, I'm completely on President Trump's side on this one. Your doctor's not supposed to disclose your medical information to anyone, especially not the New York Times. Like, the way he's saying it, he doesn't even sound like a doctor. He sounds like your grandmother telling you embarrassing secrets. Donnie, you're just going bald. What's the big deal? Propecia's better than a wig. Remember when you tried the wig? That was horrible. With that said, I also do think Trump went a little overboard. I mean, 2 days after Dr. Bornstein blabs about the baldness pills, Trump sends his personal bodyguard and 2 other dudes to break down the doctor's door, or probably just walk through the beaded curtain, whatever, and take all of his records. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad for Dr. Bornstein. You know, he looks shook here. He's like, more than me, I'm scared for everyone else in the Fraggle Rock community.